Good morning. I'm Sebastian Lucido. Welcome to 5-Minute Fresh Start. Today we're going to continue our study on provision and protection of God. I want you to open to Acts chapter 12, verse 1. It says, "Now about that time Herod the king stretched out his hand to harass some in the church. Then he killed James, the brother of John, with a sword. And because he saw that it pleased the Jews, he proceeded further to seize Peter also. Now it was during the days of unleavened bread. So when he had arrested him, he put him in prison and delivered him to 4 squads of soldiers to keep him, intending to bring him before the people after Passover. Kills and apprehends and kills James, the brother of John, with the sword. He saw that it pleased the people. The people were pleased at the execution at a Christian. So he seized Peter, one of the greats, and he put him in prison with 4 squads of soldiers. This means that there's a squad, for each 6 hours of the day. So he has a squad of soldiers, that are chained and bound to him, watching over him in prison. So this is not just protection. This is not just prison. This is prison on steroids. And so his intention is to bring him before the people after Passover and kill him, execute him, just like he did to the other apostle. So Peter was therefore kept in prison, and constant prayer was offered to God for him by the church. So the church is just praying without ceasing. They're holding prayer vigils, and sacrificing in their hearts by what? By fasting and praying. When Herod was about to bring him out that night, Peter was sleeping, bound with 2 chains between 2 soldiers, and the guards were before the door keeping the prison. So Peter is in a deep sleep. I want you to see how deep a sleep he's in. Verse 7, "Now behold, the angel of the Lord stood by him, and a light shined in the prison, struck Peter on the side, raised him up, saying, 'Arise quickly.' His chains fell off his hands. The angel said to him, 'Gird yourself, tie your sandals.' So he did, and he said to him, 'Put on your garment and follow me.' So when he had followed him and did not know what was done by the angel was real, but thought he was seeing a vision, when they passed through the first and second guard posts, they came to an iron gate that leads to the city, which opened of its own accord. And they went out and went down into the street, and immediately the angel departed." So what's going on here? I want to show you this. First of all, Peter has a death sentence. He's going to die. The Bible says that he's going to die, and the next day. And he's such a deep sleep that the angel has to tell him how to get dressed. Look at what he said. "Dress yourself, tie your sandals, put on your coat." It sounds like a 5-year-old kid. Peter was in such a deep sleep, he thought he was in a trance. That's how do you sleep when you're going to be executed the next day? Well, Jesus had told him how he was going to die. In John 20, he tells him, "You're going to be old. They're going to have to carry you and dress you." So he knew it wasn't the time. So he slept this deep sleep. But what I want us to see today is Peter did everything he could do in his own strength. And the angel did everything, or God did everything that he couldn't do. The chains fell off because Peter couldn't take them off. The gate opened of its own accord. Peter couldn't do that. The angels, caused everyone, all the guards and everyone, to stand back and not attack him. The angels did that. So God did everything Peter couldn't do, but Peter had to do everything he could do. We need to do everything in our own power and strength, and then rely on God for the things that we can't do or we can't accomplish. When it comes to the provision of God, the Bible tells us to have a job. The Bible tells us to do what we can do, and so we need to get into that frame of mind of doing what we can do and allowing God to do the rest. Please share this with family and friends. Help us grow our network. Also, please consider becoming a partner with us on our website. $10 or more, you have access to all of our stuff unhindered, even our private blog. And God bless you, and I pray that God opens a door for you today. I pray that even today, God would open a door for you that would lead to blessings, to peace, to answered prayer in your life. God bless you and